Hi, everyone. I'm talking about Stephanie today, the Mexican American student. I call her the cross border student, and I chose her because she doesn't get as much attention in the book. She gets out of the beginner's class by January, actually, but she's really representative of the Latinx bilingual group that is the largest one in the United States. And I met a lot of students like her when I worked in Chicago some years ago. These are students who get shuttled back and forth between Mexico and America for a variety of reasons, for a variety of length of time, and they may have really bifurcated, disrupted educational experiences and language experiences. She's a US citizen, but like most in this group, she's treated more like an immigrant, and like others, may feel like a refugee even in her own country and be fearful thanks to the level of discrimination and hate she may experience as a marginalized minority. Is she the child of undocumented aliens? Will she lose her parent or guardian? The situation for Mexican Americans has been pretty bad for the last 4 years. As you recall, they're drug dealers, um, they're thieves, they're murderers, and of course, there's the border wall, which Mexico was going to pay for. And then, of course, there's also been some right-wing terrorism against Mexican Americans. Here's a complete list of what she's up against. Even after she leaves Mr. Williams' class, if she manages to get to proficient status and not drop out of high school, as many of her peers will do, her prospects are not particularly bright. But the amazing thing about Stephanie, and what goes underanalyzed in the book, in my opinion, is the great multilingual learner characteristics she exhibits in her efforts to communicate with other students, particularly those whose language is proximate, like Nadia and Grace. But even for those whose home language is not similar, like Uyen, Vietnamese student, she doesn't hesitate to use Google Translate. Mr. Williams only uses some code switching early on, and he really discourages that over time, instead of encouraging the students to be bilingual and to use all of their language resources. Nonetheless, she and her peers do just that in class when they can and out of class. And I think that the opportunities to provide more bilingual learning and translanguaging were really missed by the educators.